Yes, sir. We are back. Thank you for joining us. Let me make sure our audio is all together. Um, yeah, thank you guys for joining us. We're back. We have another great, amazing, jam-packed show. So make sure you stick around. Today we're talking about Chicago versus the suburbs.
And I also want to touch on outsourcing citizenship.
Ooh. Hey, you know what? What's crazy? I was lead generating this week. I bumped into a guy or talked to a guy and thinking in South Holland, he a vet. And we were just chopping it up, and I was like, well, where you gonna leave? Where you gonna go? When if you sell? And he's like, you know what, man? People talk about like graduating high school, graduating college. He was like, you got to graduate America. I said, yo, I ain't never heard no shit like that, but that's a bar. He was like, for real, when you going to graduate the United States of America? And I was like, man, only a few people able to do that. Everybody not able to graduate. And he was like, yeah, that's why you got to do it. That's why you got to make that a priority. And I'm like, no, that's fire. That's fire. Graduate the United States of America. That's fire. Kudos to him. But yeah, we got a jam-packed show. We got a lot to cover. We gonna touch on the city of Chicago versus the suburbs. Which one's better to live in? Which one is cheaper to live in? I think you're going to be surprised by which one is cheaper to live in, because God knows that I was. All right. So, the city of first, look, I didn't introduce us. I'm Mike Ferrier. I'm sitting here with my illustrious co-host, Nikki Kimsey. Nikki, how you doing this week?
Oh, sorry, I was reading something. I'm great.
Okay, hey, I'm glad to
A
hear that.
little, a
That's
little
better.
myth, but I'm doing a lot better today.
Hey, we that's what we're here for. We're here to feel better. We're gonna have fun. We're gonna have some laughs. You know what I'm saying? We might argue a little bit, but it's all love, right?
Oh Lord, I don't think we argue at all.
No, we don't. We don't. We don't. But let's see. The city of Chicago versus the suburbs. Are you team high rise, stinky onions, world class food, and CTA trains, obviously, or are you team backyard oasis, world top tier public schools, maybe Metra schedules, actual parking spots, right? Backyards, you know. Which team do you fall on? But before we dive into this debate, I have a fun fact about Chicago. I've been doing fun facts. I teach these classes. I've been adding fun facts, and I actually be learning stuff. I was like, damn, that's actually a pretty cool fact. So I pulled one, and I wanted to drop this in here. A relevant fun fact, obviously. So while the city claims culinary inventions like the brownie, which was invented at the Parmer House, and deep dish pizza,
hmm
the South Suburbs holds the crown for America's favorite soft serve. Can you guess? Can you guess what it is, or which soft serve it is?
Soft serve only comes with vanilla, right?
Well, the company, America's favorite soft serve. I'm going to tell you.
Andes.
Nope. And that's custard. That's not real soft serve.
Oh, okay.
But the world's first Dairy Queen opened in 1940 in downtown Joliet.
Oh, really?
Yep. While it's been closed for decades, the original historic building still stands. So shout out to
That is.
Dairy
I
Queen.
love Dairy Queen.
I absolutely love Dairy Queen, and I always want to go get a Blizzard. But the people who live in my house, they like Dunkin' Donuts, or
Dunkin' Donuts is whack.
all that bullshit. I like real
Like,
ice cream. Give me Dairy Queen. Give me a Blizzard. And they were like, "Well, I want a shake." I'm like, "You can get shakes at Dairy Queen too.
yes, you can.
Same shake you get at Baskin Robbins, because they ain't even Dunkin'. It's Baskin Robbins." You can get there. But all right, y'all, let me know what you think about this fun fact. I want to make sure that my mic is working.
I hear you.
I want to make sure that it's feeding through the feed though. Hold on, because the last one of the videos ago, I feel like we got in our bag too, but my mic wasn't feeding through,
Oh,
which
that's
was
weird. All
yeah.
right.
So hold on one second. Let me bumped into a guy. Okay, we good. We're good. We're good. All right. So let's get right into this. So we're gonna break down the classic geographic rivalry, living within the 77 suburbs of Chicago versus planting roots
Hold,
in Chicagoland suburbs.
hold on. Did you say 77 suburbs of
I'm
Chicago?
sorry, say this 77 neighborhoods. Sorry,
Okay.
77 official neighborhoods of Chicago. See, I just got suburbs on my mind. Um, but let's. I just want to do some pros and cons first. So in the city, pros and cons in the city, we got pros: unmatched walkability, so you don't need a car. Have world class public transit. Cultural density. So in the city, we know although it's Chicago's the most segregated city, all the cultures are there. So we might be segregated, but we all there, and we bump into each other.
Yes.
You know. So also high energy and great networking environments, and just high proximity to corporate hubs and diverse social centers. Now, some cons of the city: the cost of living, high rent, mortgage per square foot is high, and the city taxes, obviously. Parking is a nightmare. People get street sweeping tickets in the city. I don't get sweeping, or I have never gotten a street sweeping ticket in the suburbs. I'm sure you could get one. Also, you got to just have a smaller footprint. Rare to have a sizable private yard in the city. Now, let's go to the suburbs. Pros and cons for the suburbs. In the suburbs, pros, you get some good elbow room. You just get more square footage. You get bigger backyards. There's basements in the city, but more people, you get more. You just get more bang for your buck in terms of space in the suburbs. Infrastructure. They have more highly rated public schools and lower crime statistics in the suburbs. That's the main reason people want to go out to the suburbs. They're trying to get away from the city crime. And unlike the city, and you'll never find this in the city, free parking. There is no free parking in the city. You can cancel Christmas on the free parking. Now, a few cons. The commute. So in the suburbs, you're definitely going to need a car. Where in the city, you may not need a car. A lot of people in the city don't have a car, or they have a car they don't use as often because public transit is so popular in the city. Also, dining options. There's a lot of good food in the city that is not in the suburbs.
Yeah, that is true.
Do you have any other pros and cons for the city or for the suburbs that you can add to that?
I will go over it when we go through the reels.
Okay, I got perfect,
Okay.
perfect. All right, so let's just get into the nitty gritty because most people assume that moving to the suburbs is going to save you money. In Chicagoland, this is a mathematical illusion. They told us that's what they told us. You know what I'm saying? But that is a mathematical illusion. You have to look past the cost per square foot of the house. So the cost per square foot is high. We'll give it that. But moving out to the suburbs in general isn't particularly cheaper or as cheap as we want to think that it is.
So the property taxes, that's the biggest difference between the city and the suburbs for me.
Mm-hmm.
The property taxes are way cheaper in the city.
Yeah, that's a fact.
But since our property taxes are higher in the suburbs, we do have some of the schools are better. Like you said, we have better infrastructure for things, and people make more money in the suburb who live in the suburbs normally make more money.
For the most part, they have to.
Yeah.
Well, it seems like they have to at least, right? So I actually did some math, and I suck at math. I went to school for English.
I love math. I
O-
was a mathlete, bro.
Okay, well this is gonna make sense to you. So I wanted to really see which one was cheaper, living in the city or living in the suburbs. So obviously I had to uh, set a baseline and create an example and really do the math. So the baseline here is a family of four, right? Both parents are working together. That household brings in $100,000 a year. All right. They bought a $300,000 house in both scenarios. So living in the city, a $300,000 house. Living in the suburbs, a $300,000 house. And that mortgage payment, just the mortgage payment, right? Not including this ain't the whole PITI, just the P, or the PI, just the PI. It's $1,700 a month. All right. So that's the baseline. So when you actually put them side by side, the monthly budget, right? So your base $1,700 for both. Property taxes in the city, about $415 a month. So we're talking about your monthly budget. So on top of the 1,700, property tax gonna be $1,415 a month. In the suburbs, this is where your point comes in, is $600 a month. All right. Now home insurance in the city is a little bit higher, $150 a month. In the suburbs, we're looking at $120 a month. Your utilities in the city, a little bit cheaper, $250 in the city versus $380 in the suburbs. Transportation costs in the city are cheaper because most people there's less cars in the city. A lot of people are doing public transit, so we have it here about $470 a month versus the suburbs $835. And then this one is that one I never really would have thought of, really, unless I actually lived in the city, right? Is after school childcare. Remember, this is a family of four. They got two school age kids. So childcare in the city would be about $150 a month because through the park district and CPS they have subsidized child after school and childcare.
Oh, really?
Yes,
In the
yes.
suburb, you paying like $1,000 a
Well,
month per
it
kid.
on the minimum at least $400 a kid, and we got to go to YMCA's, school district programs and stuff. But it's all you got to pay for that stuff, right? And it's just a little bit more expensive. And this one as well. And a lot of people don't consider this groceries. In the city, you're paying about $750 for that family a month because the city has that 10% or 10.25% sales tax.
Tax. Yeah, on their
And
food. We
yeah,
don't have high sell tax on our food.
exactly. So we're looking about $650 um outside of the
And
city.
then and then you also have to count in the city they charge you for your bags.
Yep,
We don't pay for bags out here unless you go into Aldi's.
yep, yep, yep. And then the last one I think is gas. People really don't consider that one too. Even though you're not driving as much, when you do go to fill up, they maxing out on what they charging you.
Oh, in the city they are
Yeah,
for
in the
sure.
city for sure. Right now, gas is. I think I saw this morning it was $4.89. I guarantee you, if I go into the city, it's touching $6. Guarantee you. For anybody who live in the suburbs, don't cross city limits without putting whatever gas you need to get to your destination and get back. I'm telling you, you're gonna
And if
regret
you
it.
live in Lansing and Linwood or Crete, you're probably crossing the Indiana border to
Exactly,
get your gas.
exactly.
But Mike, they're opening up a quick trip over here in Homewood
Oh no, I
on
didn't know that.
Halsted. Yep. So, because if you go to like the Quick Trip, so the cheapest gas stations are normally Quick Trip and Walmart. And if you go to
Yeah,
Sam's Club over in Calumet City, I drove by there. That shit said 336.
really.
My son, we live in Homewood. He drives over because he has a Sam Club membership through his job.
Yeah,
So he goes over there to fill up every week.
that's the one in Tinley Park.
No, that's no. They don't have a gas station there. The
Oh,
one in Calumet City
in
off
Castle. Okay,
Torrance.
I got you. I got you. Okay. Now that's worth the drive. If it's, come on, that's
Well,
well worth the drive.
he works over there in the garden, so he's not far from there
Oh,
anyway.
okay, okay, okay. Yeah, no gas. I'm not paying. Not only do I not want to pay for gas in the city, but let's just be real. How safe is it to stop at a gas station in the city, especially any of them gas stations south of 59th Street, off of the Dan Ryan? Every single one of them gas stations off of the expressway is sketchy as hell. I'm not stopping at none of them gas stations, yo. Nah, if I'm on E, we gonna see if we can make it. I gotta make it to 111th at least.
I don't want to get gas on 111th either.
Can I at
It's
least
just
make it to
high.
Cal Park? Ain't 111th
Yeah,
they
just
not
make
Cal
it to
Park?
Cal Park, dude. Make it to 127th Street, and you're good. But I check my gas tank before I go to the city.
You
Like,
got
all
to.
right,
You got to.
like
Don't.
how
No.
many miles do we have left of gas in
Right.
here?
No, I need at least half a tank because you might be sitting in traffic. You know.
Right. Anything under 100 miles, we better put some gas in
Yeah. All right, y'all. So just total estimated monthly budget in the city, and this is what surprised me, yo. In the city, $3,885 for this family of four. In the suburbs, $4,685. So
Yeah, that's
about $800 more to live in the suburbs than to live in the city.
I'll pay it.
I guess. I mean, hey.
Don't tell my husband I said that, but I'll pay.
Yeah, well, yeah, he'll pick up and move y'all right in there, huh?
he been trying.
That'll probably be my next move somewhere in the city. But see, I probably wouldn't, because I don't really care if I move to the city. It's either gonna be a building or I'm gonna get me a condo. You know what I'm saying? I just want to live in a decent condo. You don't got to be like no luxury.
I'm not doing either one of those things.
No,
I'm not
man.
living with somebody above me, somebody under me, and I don't like. I love my elbow room, dog.
Yeah,
I'm telling you, like one neighbor, it's like we got a whole lot between us.
yeah.
I don't even know their name. All I know is who car goes with what house over
Yeah,
here.
yeah,
I love that.
yeah,
I don't, and don't get us wrong. Our clients that live in the city, we love working with people in the city.
yeah,
I can say it accounts for a third to half of our business
yeah,
going to the city.
yeah. And I see. I just want to be able to engulf myself in the full experience of Chicago while I still feel like it. Because I know, you know, 10 years from now, I'm not. That's not gonna be. I know for a fact I ain't gonna be there. You know.
Dude, you know I never been to one of the Chicago beaches, any of the Chicago beaches.
Really,
Really.
it ain't that safe out here these days. You know. That's
Those
my only
teen
concern.
the
I just
teen
don't want to
takeovers.
be
See, I
that.
ain't worried about no teen takeovers. Those teens ain't
No, no,
looking
no. I ain't worried about a teen takeover. I'm more
they
worried
ain't
about
checking for me.
a teen drive by. That's what I'm worried about. I ain't worried about a takeover. I'm worried about a teen shootout. That's what I'm worried about.
Well, you know, they did have a meeting between the teens, the
Yeah, I saw that.
parents, and the community.
Yeah,
So I'm hoping they come up with some solutions. Um, because these people just want to hang out.
this is my problem with that conversation. This is my only problem with the conversation. There's not a single teen that attends teen takeovers at that meeting, guaranteed. Because the teens who doing teen takeovers don't go to teen council meetings. They might not go to school. You know what I'm saying? Like, come on, let's be for real. Like the kids who gonna participate in a teen council meeting are teens who are involved in other stuff, and they're not taking over the city on teen takeovers. That's not who out there. My advice is to double down on all these programs that's giving kids something to do, summer jobs. Kids don't have nothing to do. Part of the problem is everything gets shot up, right? Everything that we do gets shot up. They brought a fair, not a fair. What is it called? With a fair, I guess, right? With the a carnival or whatever. They brought that to where was that? It wasn't Cal Park. It was right here. Posing. It was in Posing like a year ago, 2 years ago. We went on a good day, thank the Lord. Thank God. You know what I'm saying? We went the day before, during the day, and I said we got to get here early. Right? We got to get here early. Once I saw hoodies and skinny jeans. I said it's about that time. I saw one too many tracksuits. I said, yeah, it's about that time. Like we did it.
You mean Nike Tech?
Yeah, Nike Tech. Yeah, when I saw the Nike
Skinny
Tech.
jeans, hoodie, and Nike Techs.
Yeah, when I saw the Nike Tech, I said, yeah, it's about that time.
No quarter zips.
So, yeah, it's about that. Hey, we did it. It's done. We done rolled all the rides we could ride. We done had the fun. Time to get up out of there. And they had it gated. They had police there and everything. Man, the next day on the news, the fair and Posing get shot up. I said, man, ain't no way. We can't have nothing. That's why they don't open up no skating rinks.
Posing is a suburb.
And it is a suburb. But yeah, but these kids need a skating rink. They need see, when I was growing up, like we it was stuff to do. It was places for us to hang out. Y'all expect these kids to just sit at the house all day? It's not happening. And plus that, parents are working, right? When I was 17, my mama ain't know where I was at every waking moment of the day. So I don't even agree with that. These parents need to know where their kids at. Your 17, 18-year-old, you do not know where they at all the time. Let's be for real.
Let's be for real.
Come on, especially if they drive, if they transporting themselves places. You don't know where they at. You know where they supposed to be, or where they supposed to be headed to, or where they told you they was going. But you don't know where they at. My parents didn't know where they at, and everybody was saying that their parents ain't know where they was at when they was 17. They ain't even had no cell phones. So they damn sure didn't know where they was at. There wasn't no GPS tracking.
See, in Kansas City, we had something called Hot Summer Nights, and it was $1. It was like a club vibe.
Yeah.
And so it was like,
we had that too. It was teen clubs back in the day. That was safe, It was safe. It was crazy in there.
We had that for a couple of years.
Yeah. Now those didn't get shot up, but Negroes be in there fighting.
Yeah, there was definitely some fights.
They were fighting, but you see, these days, they not fighting. It's an altercation. Somebody getting shot. And personally, I can't vibe with that. I don't jive with that. It's not my bag. I'm not a daredevil. I don't like to, I don't like to risk my life for the thrill. I'm cool.
No, I'm good.
I know when they shoot fireworks on the 4th of July, I can see them from my backyard. Right over these trees. You know what I'm saying? I'm not about to chance it.
I can see them from Hazel Crest in my driveway.
Come on. They shoot them high in the sky. I'm gonna see every one. So we cool. It's all right. But
my husband put a mesh net on our garage too. So.
Oh yeah.
So yeah, that might be more fire.
Yeah, we'll be fire. Like cook out a little bit or have a little fire going or something, man. Just hang out.
Yeah.
And that's really my vibe anyway. Cookouts. Bring back the cookouts. Bring back the picnics. Matter of fact, picnics get shot up these days, so I don't even go to a picnic for real.
Don't go to one at the park.
No, that's what I'm talking about. Remember, families used to rent out the park and have a picnic at the park. Can't even do that.
Or not rent it out, but still be at the park.
Didn't even consider that they had to rent it out.
I didn't know you had to for the longest time, dog. I'm telling you.
No, that's funny. But hey, audience, y'all let us know what y'all think. Now, while the city wins the strict mathematical battle, what you actually get for your money is the real debate. Right? So in the city, for $300,000, you likely going to be buying a 2 to 3 bedroom condo, townhome, or a small, tight bungalow on a tight lot. You're going to save $800 a month, but you compromise heavily on square footage, yard space, public school ratings, and a little bit of violence here and there. It just depends on the area that you in, obviously. And it's higher density of people. That's the other thing that I tell people about Chicago. Anywhere you at where everybody's living on top of each other, it's going to be some violence, bro. It's what, 3 million people that live in the city limits of Chicago, and they all live on top of each other. Come on, it's going to be some violence, yo. There's no way that there's not going to be violence there. But in the suburbs, that same 300,000, It's going to secure you a detached single-family home with a basement, a garage, a private backyard, access to decent schools. So for that family, that city's going to provide a vital financial breathing room on a tight budget. Moving to the suburbs won't save you money. Instead, it represents a conscious choice to reallocate that $800 a month to buy physical space and premium schools. Y'all let us know what y'all think. Are you going to move to the city? Or are you in the city? Are you considering moving to the suburbs? Let us know what y'all think. All right, we got Nikki Unfiltered coming up. Nikki, what we got?
A lot going on.
Yeah, there's a lot going on.
Well, let's start with this Chicago versus suburbs first, and then we're going to talk about outsourcing your citizenship.
Okay. Unless you want to deal with what?
No traffic.
Oh. Yeah. Well, I mean, definitely depend on where you at, but it's significantly. The views. And that's why I want a condo in the city. It don't got to be like a high rise. I just want like a decent view, like just I want to have that, you know.
Yeah.
Still paying Zillow $1,000 plus per month for leads.
And this is kind of the touch over what you were talking about.
Mm-hmm.
Rents are higher in the city than suburbs. I don't know. I think they're starting to track about the same.
Yeah, they more or less, you know.
Yeah.
But they didn't include the childcare in there. The childcare. I wonder if they included gas in that transportation too. So
you have to, because we're paying more for gas. Because
right.
Transportation City, you can get you a Metra card.
Exactly.
Or Venture card.
Love that.
Mayor Johnson announces new homegrown program providing purchase assistance up to $70,000 for eligible buyers. So, Homegrown Assistance is a Mayor Johnson's new initiative designed to help eligible home buyers achieve home ownership by providing assistance for down payment and closing costs. Funding with $21 million from Mayor Johnson and $1.25 billion housing and economic development bond. The Homegrown program was created to address the growing affordability challenges faces low and moderate income families in today's housing market.
Yes, sir.
Homegrown Mayor Johnson's commitment to investing in equitable housing opportunity, ensuring more Chicagoans are able to build wealth through home ownership. See, y'all gotta vote for that brother again. I think Mayor Johnson, despite some of the challenges he has faced, is legitimate. He legitimately cares about the people of Chicago.
He does, and you know, I think he on his next reelection, he should definitely invest in a different haircut style. But I think overall he's doing really well. I think there's a trend of black mayors in Chicago that's moving the city in a different direction. Obviously, you know, leaning a lot more progressive, a lot more for the people. So we'll see what happens. You know, people didn't like Lori Lightfoot, but I thought Lori Lightfoot set things up nicely for Brandon Johnson to build on top of. You know, he didn't have to come in there tearing stuff down, you know. So, yeah, shout out to him and shout out to this program. And, you know, the first thing I thought of when I heard this, and, you know, they not putting out how much money it is, right? They ain't say how much in this fund.
Right? Yeah, they did. It's 3.5
billion.
3.5 million.
Man.
So it'll be gone next week.
Right. It open up on Monday. Hey, if you ain't get it by Wednesday, good luck, man. You cooked. You cooked, man. That shit about to get flooded.
And did you hear that no one was shot and killed on Memorial Day this year?
Okay, okay. So we getting somewhere. Maybe we can be
Yeah,
outside this summer.
maybe.
The problem
All
is
right.
the only affordable place to be outside. No, it ain't that. That's the problem. That's the problem. There ain't no affordable place to be outside. You got to be on a
Um,
rooftop to be safe.
Americans are leaving in record numbers, yet negative migration for the first time since 1935. 180,000 citizens gone, more leaving in 2026. That is 114% healthcare rise this year. The numbers explain why. The generation of the story was simple. The world moved to America, more people arrived every year than left. 2025 was the year that stopped being true. 180,000 U.S. citizens immigrated in 2025. The Brookings Institute confirmed it. Net negative migration, first time since 1935. The last time was the Great Depression. These are not people being deported. These are Americans choosing to leave, college educated remote workers with families.
They
Packing up
graduated.
and yeah,
They graduated.
pack, packing up and not coming back. The math is not complex. U.S. median home price over 400,000. ACA health insurance premiums up to 114%. 4.8 million Americans projected to drop coverage entirely. One woman in South Carolina saw her family health care jump to more than her mortgage. She dropped it for her husband and herself, kept coverage only for her 15-year-old son. Then they ran the numbers on leaving. Portugal, full private health insurance for $85 a month. Mexico, full cost of living for a family at $1,800 a month. And Spain, compres- comprehensive coverage for 75 euros a month.
Hmm. Okay.
In 2019, 15 countries offered digital nomad visas. In 2026, 73 countries are competing for remote workers. Americans can now keep their U.S. salary and spend it where $1 goes 4 times further.
Hmm.
The destinations tell the story. 1.6 million Americans already in Mexico. I believe it.
Mm-hmm.
Portugal U.S. visa applications tripled since 2024. 1 in 15 Dublin residents born in America. Spain leads the global digital nomad index for U.S. citizens.
Mm.
Conferences teaching Americans how to leave are selling tickets for $500 to $1,000. Every session is selling out. CNBC covered it this week.
Well, I would not do a class on that.
Yeah. 1 in 5 Americans told Gallup in 2025 they wanted to leave permanently. After the 2024 election, Google searches for how to leave the U.S. spiked by 1,514%.
I'll tell you what. Oh, go ahead. I'm gonna let you finish.
No, you ahead.
If Trump is president in 2029, right? If Trump
Uh huh.
end up being president after this next election, it's time to graduate, yo. I'm for real. I love look. I love America. I love America, but I ain't going down with the ship. I saw the Titanic. You know, I ain't going down with the ship. I'm cool. Like if that's the type of operation that he want to run, and this is the thing, I they say you can't control what other people do, right? You can only control
Right.
yourself, right? So I see the direction that y'all want to go, and that y'all want to take this. Y'all have it. I don't even want it.
I hear you.
I don't even
Kev
want it. You
One
know,
says,
I'll go now. Now, if we want to see if we can right the ship and get him up out of there, get somebody in there who gonna do something for the people, start actually seeing some progress. I'm here. I'm here for that.
yeah, because my husband, like, I want to leave Chicago. And I'm like, shit. If we leaving, I'm going to leave the United
Yeah,
States.
yeah. I can't really think of another place that I really want to go.
I'm open to Mexico, Spain, and
Uh,
Ghana.
I'm definitely open to Spain. Definitely open to Spain. I'm open to all things Africa. You know, for real, for real. I'm like
Yeah.
I haven't been there, so I'm open to exploring what could be. I'm definitely here for the graduation. You know, that's the graduation we should be celebrating. Fuck these pre-K kindergarten graduation. What are we doing? It's a waste of time,
That
energy,
is
money,
wild. Like
resources.
what? Like you colored and you could count to 10.
Come on. What did you
I'm
graduate
not
to?
I'm not celebrating this mess.
People crying at the kindergarten graduation. Like, yo, little Johnny didn't even paint inside the lines. He can't paint inside the lines, bro. They graduating anybody. This performative. This
Right.
is just. I mean, it's
Right.
cool. I guess it made the
We're
kids feel
having
good.
lunch
But
and
I'm
that's
over
it.
it. I'm over it.
Yeah. Camp One says this is rational arbitrage. Same U.S. salaries, a fraction of the cost. Better health care, better work life and balance. Work life, better work life balance. The smartest financial move available right now. Camp Two says something different. Every person who leaves is one less voice, pushing for change from the inside. Running away never fixed anything. We ain't fixed shit in 250 years.
I mean, especially
We
from a
can
black person's perspective. I think for white people, y'all can get into the system and mix it up and do something and have a voice, and be heard and not be subjugated. You know, black people, like, come on, man, we just out here trying to survive. What's the bet?
yeah.
Where the lick? We just
I
trying
just
to
want
hit
to
a
go.
lick.
I don't want to have to survive anymore. You get what I'm
Right.
saying?
I
I
want.
don't.
We want to thrive. Right. We want to
Right.
thrive.
I
And
don't want to
hey,
struggle no more. I
this.
just want to
Yeah.
have peace.
Yeah. Yeah. I just want to. And I hear them say racism everywhere. That's cool, but like, it's affordability everywhere.
Yeah. Both camps have a point worth sitting with. The leavers are not abandoning the country. They are responding to a price signal, and the price signal is getting louder every year. America used to be the destination. Now it is printing the passport for people looking for one. The dream did not die, it got outsourced.
I don't know. I mean,
That's what I
there's
got.
definitely some validity to this, but I do consider, like, especially like moving somewhere like Europe or even Africa to that matter. Like, you got to consider proximity to wars. You know, like, you live right in the middle where everybody fighting.
Mm-hmm.
At least in America, like, we got borders. Even we over here fighting each other. We ain't worried about other motherfuckers. We fighting each other. You know.
Mm-hmm.
So I mean, I guess pick your poison. Do you want to fight your own people, or go fight your neighboring country? I guess the
Well,
same
well,
thing.
well, Spain ain't fighting it. Spain's not in the war.
Yeah, but if
Mexico's
if
not in the
somebody want to bring
war.
a war to Europe, I bet you they topple Spain. All them countries in Europe got fucked up during World War
Uh,
II, and it was just nothing but nice people who didn't care about what was going on for real.
yeah.
I don't know about nice people. I don't know how nice they were, but it was just innocent people. That's what I mean. It was innocent people. You know.
So let us know your thoughts about outsourcing your citizenship, you
Yeah, no,
guys.
I love that topic. That's
Yeah.
graduate in America, man. That's the thing. I at least want to have, you know, a vacation home overseas where, I go over there for a couple months and come back. You know, so dual citizenship.
For sure. 5 countries will let Americans move in 24 hours with no income requirement and no complicated paperwork. Here's a list most people never knew existed.
Hmm.
Most people assume moving abroad requires months of paperwork, proof of income, and complicated visa approvals. These 5 countries require none of it. Fly in, start living, extend from inside the country. The barrier is lower than almost anyone realize. Number one, Belize. Crystal clear Caribbean water, dense jungle, interior, English speaking, close enough to the U.S. that flights are short and affordable. There go the option for you, Mike. Fly
Mm-hmm.
in on the tourist visa, no paperwork. Extend your stay inside the country. After 1 year, apply for permanent residency. No income requirement.
Hey, so they taking brokies. Here we go.
Cost of living in Belize, 1 bedroom apartment, roughly $500 to $1,200 a month, depending on location. Island areas like
I don't know.
yeah, run higher. Inland towns run significantly lower. English speaking removes the biggest friction point most Americans worry about.
Hmm.
I have a friend who's married to somebody from Belize.
Mm.
Yeah. Cambodia. ancient temples, tropical coastline, islands most people don't know exist. Fly in on a visa on arrival or apply for an e-visa before traveling.
Hmm.
For retirees 55 and older, Cambodia offers a long-term extension for around $300 a year. No
Hmm.
proof of income required.
Okay,
Cost
Cambodia.
cost of living in Cambodia, one bedroom is roughly $300 to $500. Um, Some area are more budget friendly. Rentals starting around 150 a month. One of the most affordable long term living option available to Americans anywhere.
Hmm.
Albania,
Now, I done heard about
dramatic.
them Albanian gangsters
No, I'm not moving there.
now.
Dramatic mountain backdrops, beach towns still largely untouched by mass tourism. U.S. citizens enter visa free for up to one full year. No pre approval, no proof of income, no complicated process. European living at a fraction of European
Isn't
prices.
Albania the island where the Trump daughter and her
Yeah,
husband
she
just bought
she
an
got
island
one
or
of the
something?
islands. Yeah, yep.
That's crazy.
One one bedroom, $500 to $900. Coastal areas, starting at $300 to $400. Violent crime is extremely rare. Oh, nice.
Hmm.
That was your issue.
Yeah, yeah,
And
yeah,
safer than most U.S. cities.
yeah. Let them
The
take that.
Philippines. Yeah, I know a lot of people go to the Philippines.
Yeah, I'm cool with
Over
the Philippines.
7,000 islands, crystal clear waters, white sand beaches, a culture built around community and nature, flying visa free for 30 days and extend from inside the country. The Philippines allows tourist extensions for up to 3 years. No proof of income, no heavy paperwork. Cost of living in the Philippines, one bedroom, be 300 to 700. Daily expenses, food, transportation, services stay significantly lower than the U.S. Um, feel safer than most U.S. cities.
Hmm.
Georgia,
Nope, ain't going there.
me either. The
Nope.
top pick sits at the crosswords of Europe and Asia.
That shit, Russia. That's not even Georgia no more.
I know. Stunning coastal towns, modern city, and a growing community. U.S. citizens arrive visa free and can stay up to one full year. No pre approval, no proof of income, no requirement. Here's what makes Georgia the top pick. When the year is up, leave the country for one day, come back. A brand new year begins. No complicated paperwork, no lengthy approval process, no income requirement. Just reset and keep living. No other country on this list makes long term staying this simple.
Hmm.
So, Georgia, you're looking at for one bedroom, 450 to 800, or in the coast, 500 to 700. Violent crime is rare. Petty theft is minimum and safe to walk the streets.
Well, there you
So
go.
who do you pick?
Out of all of those,
Least for
probably
me.
Belize.
Yeah.
See, I need to go somewhere where it's brown people, brown, black colors, you know.
Oh, definitely Belize.
Yeah, Belize, maybe the Philippines, maybe, or Spain, you know. Spain would be the only white country that I might go, or Germany. I would go to Germany. I already got
Spain
citizenship
was
in Germany.
Spain wasn't on the
It
list.
wasn't.
No.
Oh, well, scratch that. But I,
How do
I,
you have citizenship in Germany?
I was
Tell
born in
us.
Germany. I have citizen. I got dual citizenship with Germany.
Oh,
Hmm. And I will go over there.
that's
I can't go over there. I got if I was ever single again. Yeah. See, that's when these doors will open up. That's the only way these doors will open up for me right now. If I was single. Yeah.
Angelica might be open.
She might be, but I just feel like I would have more fun if I was single over there.
Oh Lord. Newly built homes are pricier, but lower utility bills and fewer repairs save buyers $25,000 to $335 over a decade.
Wow.
Okay, I
But
said one.
but 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 the
Buying a
tax
new
bills on them
home.
new homes be nuts.
Yeah. Buying a new home versus a 20-year-old home saves the average buyer 25,000 over 10 years. Excuse me. Thanks to lower entry bills and fewer big repairs. New England buyers have saved the most because of strict building codes and harsh winters. Hmm. Interesting.
Wow.
In 50 of the 300 largest metros, new construction is already priced lower than existing homes. In 16 more metro, 10 years of savings more than covers the higher upfront costs. Yeah,
Hmm.
that's not here. Builders are offering more incentives than ever. Mortgage rate buy downs, new homes buyers pay about 1% less on average.
Mm-hmm.
Price reductions and cash offers on a 450,000 home purchase with 10% down. The difference between a 6.3 rate and a 5.3 rate is over $250 a month.
Mm-hmm.
Nice. Most new builds come with builder warranties covering major systems like HVAC for the first 2 years. That means even more savings on top of the $25,000 estimate.
That's a fact. That's a fact.
The 9 cheapest places to live in the U.S. And then this will end our real estate segment.
Okay.
Number one, Pittsburgh for average home is 240,000. Number two, Decatur, where nobody wants to live, 90,000. Number three, Enid, Oklahoma, 95,000.
Mm.
That's where my mother-in-law's from.
Wow.
Fort Wayne, Indiana, 97,000. Des Moines, Iowa, 100,000. Oklahoma City,
Okay, Oklahoma
106,000.
City.
Wichita, Kansas, 110,000. Green Bay, Wisconsin, 111,000. Omaha, Nebraska, 113,000.
Now, what do all those cities have in common?
I don't want to live there.
Exactly.
And
Why you think the cost of living is so cheap? That's like when somebody give you trying to sell you a car, right? And you like, hold on, you just giving that away. What's wrong with it? There ain't nothing wrong with it. Just take it. That's what it is. You gonna get what you paid for. Good luck.
no, thank you.
Nah, and I just get, racially charged vibes from all of them cities. For sure. I'm all right.
All right. Mayor Madani has appointed former New York PD lieutenant and whistleblower Edwin Raymond as New York City's new sheriff, describing him as principled, courageous, and deeply committed to justice. Congratulations to that brother.
Whistleblower?
Let's read more. Raymond gained national attention after speaking out against alleged NYPD arrest quotas and joining a lawsuit challenging policing practices he believed unfair, targeting Black and Latino communities. He will now serve in key public safety leadership role under the Madami administration.
That's not a whistleblower. No.
Well, being Black labeled him a whistleblower.
Yeah. Hey, shout out to him. I gotta be. I be having to get more information on stuff before I just start throwing out congratulations. Some of these people be scammers. When I heard whistleblower, that set off an alarm bell. I need to hear a little bit more. But hey, shout out to him. I think if that's what a whistleblower is, all police officers need to be whistleblowers.
Agreed. Shout out to him. And shout out to Madami for hiring a Black man to run the police.
For sure. Don't we got a Black police chief in Chicago?
We always have a Black police chief in Chicago.
Shout out to all of them. It's fire.
All right. So now we're getting in our political section.
Okay.
Dude.
This is where the nonsense comes in at.
Yes, the nonsense.
I don't understand. So what was he doing?
He's shitting himself, Mike.
Oh, okay.
And the thing is I saw this on multiple sites. This is the one that gives me commentary so it tells you what's going on. And that woman running, everybody's starting to think that's his home health aide. They're like, this is normal protocol. No, this is not normal. This is not normal at all.
Trump really shitting on himself.
Yeah.
What's up with that? Is it like, hey man, I gotta be so productive that I ain't got time to just go to the bathroom, so I'm just. And then what, he about to go sit in the car in that?
It's disgusting.
That's nuts.
Donald Trump appears to fall asleep during his own Oval Office announcement.
Of a job, an economy, a community, a family. And for too long, of a job, an economy, of a job.
All these boring ass meetings, man.
So what? You sign up for that when you become president of the United States.
Yeah.
Do you want to be president of the United States? No, because we know that's not what we want to do.
Nah, I don't want to
right?
be United States. Hell nah. You ain't about to be shipping me all over the motherfucking world for $300,000 a year. Cool.
Yeah, if I hear one of these Republicans talking about Sleepy Joe ever again, got more on that.
Something basic, and a congressman pulled up on him with receipts. You got to see this.
Never seen him fall asleep. On the contrary, the guy doesn't sleep, which is a big problem because he calls me at 2 in the morning. He calls me at 5 in the morning. And, you know, I like to sleep a little bit, maybe not 12 hours, but at least 6. So he works. The other day he was at the Oval Office.
Wait for it. This is going to be funny.
12:30 a.m. I don't know what you're talking about.
So, Rubio, I'm going to show you in a moment a video that shows you just lied to Congress. So this is a video of a cabinet meeting literally from last month where Donald Trump is sleeping while you're talking. Please show this video.
Coalition of countries that line up.
Look at him.
Behind the border.
Trump is dozing.
Every day is a challenge, but it's been driven personally by the president. It's the reason why we're involved in this whole Ukraine-Russia conflict. That's not our war. It's not the president's war. This war started. It never would have happened if you've been president. But this war is going on, and the president is trying to end it.
You are literally talking about issues of war and peace.
Look at his face.
Right now, to you.
No, he's not.
If Donald Trump cannot stay awake at these important meetings where the cameras are rolling, imagine what he's like when the cameras are not there.
Bro, look at the salt on his face. Like, it's truly amazing how these guys lie about something so trivial. Like, we saw him fall asleep, and you don't have to lie for him. But the reason why they get so defensive is because they know the world sees Trump as the weak, feeble idiot that he is. So Rubio got caught lying about something basic.
Yeah. I just can't believe that Trump's shitting on himself. That's what it's just. I get you old, you know. What, Trump pushing 80? You about to be 80, right? So, I mean, yeah, it's time, man. It's time to sit your ass. Go to Mar-a-Lago and just golf, bro. You know, just golf.
How about we stop voting for people who should be retired?
Absolutely. I definitely think these retirees need to be somewhere, it's, you know, sitting down where they can consult, Zoom calls, you know, Google Meets, you know, from your house. We don't need you out here running around the world, falling asleep, falling downstairs. Y'all making us look bad as a country. That goes for Joe Biden and Donald Trump, Nancy Pelosi, Maxine Waters. Maxine Waters retired, right? All of them, though.
I don't know. Nancy Pelosi retired. That's her. Ain't that? She's not there anymore.
Okay, good. All
I
of
don't
them.
think she is.
What, Chuck Schumer?
Nancy Pelosi. Hold on. Is Nancy Pelosi retired? Oh yeah, she's not. This is she's in a current term, but she is not seeking re-election.
Okay, yeah, it's time for her to hang it up. Hang it
Yeah,
up.
it's been 38 years, and like, who's that? Mitch McConnell.
Jesus Christ. Yeah, Mitch, all of them.
Is he young? Is he gonna even make it past to retirement?
And Maxine Waters
No,
has not retired. Hey, she need to call it quits too.
Maxine Waters
Her term is scheduled to end in
retirement.
2027. She was also on the ballot for a primary of on June 2nd, 2026. She stated her intention to continue serving and hopes to become the chair of the House Financial Services Committee again if the Democrats regain control in the House.
Oh Lord.
So, she, the writing's written on the wall, Maxine. Come on, it's time to give it up. There's plenty of young people with plenty of energy that you can, give all your wisdom to, that can
Donald
take what you
Trump's
did to the next level.
incontinence.
Say what?
Rumors and claims that Donald Trump suffers from incontinence and wears adult diapers are unverified. These allegations primarily originated with a former Apprentice television show staffer and online critics, but have never been medically confirmed or substantiated by any officials or medical sources. The Apprentice staffer claimed from the has alleged on social media that Trump dealt with incontinence during this time on the show. These claims remain anecdotal and have not been independently corroborated by official production records or other crew members.
So,
Diaper Don.
oh
And I
my
saw that
God!
video of that staffer. It's quite hilarious.
I
He's
tell
like,
you
yeah,
what.
I was just sitting there, and he shitted on himself, and everybody was just looking around. I was just looking around, and nobody was saying anything. They were so used to it.
Yeah. See, I don't think that you could survive 80 years of eating McDonald's Big Macs and not be shitting on yourself at 80. Like, because you done did a lot of shitting over them 80 years, from that McDonald's and all them fries, all that grease. Yeah. And that's probably what incontinence mean. Just loose ass. Can't even control it no more.
All right, so serious issues now.
Protest outside of Delaney Hall is to highlight
the demands of those who are being held hostage inside Delaney Hall.
Number one, the people being held hostage inside Delaney Hall want to speak directly with Governor Mikey Sherrill.
Number two,
the immediate release of the young, the elderly, and the sick. Number three,
to review the cases of those being held hostage and honor the constitutional right of habeas corpus.
number four,
to end the use of inhumane conditions to try and coerce people into voluntary deportation signatures.
free them all.
So yes, so there's this is not even making news. There is a hunger strike going on with people being held at Delaney Hall due to the conditions, and they're trying to get them people to voluntarily face deportation.
Delaney Hall is
in New Jersey.
Okay.
And remember,
where they were doing all the rioting and stuff.
Yeah.
Okay.
So remember where the last election cycle, Mikey Sherrill, the Democrat, got elected as governor. She was elected as governor of New Jersey as a Democrat.
Yeah.
See, here's the thing. These Democrats are starting to cosplay as Republicans. That's why we don't trust either one of them. We don't trust the Democrats and we don't trust Republicans because they all on some bull. You get what I'm saying?
That's a fact.
And that's why we're saying, that's why we need more Madamis to be running in this next election cycle. People who are going to get shit done.
Yeah.
Because this is unacceptable.
No, this is
unacceptable. And I follow most of those political content creators pretty good.
I think this is my only thing about the protesting. Like, that's all right to protest, and in normal circumstances, protesting will actually change something. We'll see circumstances change when we protest, or we'll see some pressure put on these officials to actually do something or something to that effect, right? We get something.
Mm-hmm.
Today, we under new tutelage over here. Like, you can do all the protests you want to do. They don't give a fuck. Y'all want a hunger strike? Okay, die. I guarantee you that's what they saying. If they don't want to eat, let them die. We don't want them here. We about to get rid of them. That's going to save us some money if they die. They don't care. And it sucks for me to even think that, because it's like, damn. But that's what I'm seeing. They don't give a damn about nothing. Police killing people, they don't care. ICE kill somebody, they don't care. Cool. We're gonna deal with the blowback. We're gonna have what his name, whatever the white man name is, Hegseth, we're gonna come up here and say a statement, and then in 2 weeks they're gonna forget about it. That's their mentality. Oh, they protesting out there? Well, let them protest. They ain't gonna be out there all day. Oh, they was out there for 3 days? Oh, let's see if they be out there 4th day. They don't care. What they protesting about? Oh, they want equal rights. All right. Good luck. That's really what's happening. Because we've been yelling for what, the last year and a half. Been screaming, top of the lungs. You know, it's only gotten worse. So No Kings rally brought all over the world. How many people out? What has changed? Nothing. He put his foot on the gas. I don't know. I don't even know what to think about this stuff no more. The only thing I can think of is, again, if he is here in 2029, it's time to graduate. It is time to graduate.
Trump officials are gaslighting Americans about rising costs. People are spending more on everything. I think that's a sign you see when people are optimistic about the future. No, I don't agree. Well, anywho,
maybe
people are spending more on gas, but they're also spending more on everything else, not just groceries, but restaurants and so on. And I think that that's a sign that you would see when people are optimistic about the future. So generally what we see when people are worried they're going to lose their job, which they shouldn't be, because initial claims for unemployment insurance are about the lowest they've ever been. When they're worried they're going to lose their job, that's when they stop spending like crazy and start saving money, because they're worried they might not have to pay, they might have the money for their paying their rent. And so what we're seeing right now is spending based on optimism about the future. And if you consider how big the boom is going to be, like right now, Atlanta Fed's GDP now is about a 4% growth for the current quarter. If you look at how big the boom will be when the straits open, then it's reasonable for people to be optimistic.
Well, we hope there is reason for optimism with the strait and beyond. Director Hassett, always.
That people are spending more on
Here's the question. Here's the question. And we should always ask this when people talking. For who? 'Cause I tell you what, and this is what they you know, they say you can take numbers and twist it however you want, and that's exactly what he did. Because I mean, yeah, people are spending more than they ever spent at a restaurant because prices are higher than they ever been at the restaurant. You know what I'm saying? And the people who are winning, who that looks good for, is his buddies, who he out here talking for and advocating for. People who put money in his pockets. So yeah, the rich people are winning. The Strait of Hormuz closed, gas $5. The people who own the gas winning. The people who invested in the gas companies are winning. They love to see that. You paying more for toilet paper than you ever paid before? The toilet paper company is winning. This is what they tell us. They say, hey, because of transportation costs and all of this stuff, we're gonna have to raise our prices. Man, move around. Netflix tell us the same thing. Oh, we want to bring y'all more content, so now the price going up to $25. Netflix, this is an online brand. Y'all price is fixed. You do not have to raise the price. Really, Netflix could drop the price. You know, but this is just par for the course, man. We got to ask ourselves, for who? Because they don't speak for us. And I'm not just talking about black people. I'm talking about people who ain't multimillionaires and billionaires.
For sure. So Hunter Biden has been on social media tirade, and I'm here for it.
Yeah.
Ken Dunn said, "You sound better for someone who benefited from a stolen erection." Hunter Biden's like, "I never stolen an erection in my life."
That's the only thing he never stole, probably.
He said, "BS," because he was celebrating 7 years sober. Um, and it was shouting out everybody that helped him. And he said, "BS, that was your bag of coke in the White House." And Hunter Biden said, "I most definitely, most definitely was not. I would never have forgotten my drugs."
I still don't believe that wasn't his though. I ain't gonna lie.
That it was his?
That it wasn't his. I don't believe that it wasn't his. Jerome Wiley left a comment. He just said, just said Gary, Indiana.
All right, Jerome, we're gonna talk about Gary next week for you. Just for you. So let me get this straight. Jake Tapper is focused on attacking my mom. Jared and Ivanka are building a private island paradise on Albania protected land. Don Jr. married the daughter of Epstein's banker and started his funds backed just by a record 620 million Pentagon loan. Eric is having an Israeli drone company public is taking an Israeli drone company public for $1.5 billion in the middle of a war with Iran that nobody wanted. And I know. Well, what about he said, "What about your paintings, Hunter? Please."
This is crazy.
Yeah. Hunter, I'll vote for you, but even if you're sober, which is great, I will require at least one crack joke campaign ad to pledge my loyalty. I'll rate your response. So
What's
Hunter
crazy
responds.
is Hunter Biden running for president would be very compelling.
Yes, hold on. How about let's take another crack with a Biden? Needs work, but the possibilities are endless.
That would work so well, and Republicans would be so pissed off that he will fuck around and win.
Let's take another crack with a Biden 2028.
And the problem with that, the blessing and the curse is that it could work, and if it worked, it's gonna work very well, and he will win. But if it don't work, oh, it's gonna flop so hard, and it's gonna ruin the legacy.
Right.
It's gonna ruin the whole Biden legacy.
Your paintings. Who gives a f? I don't want to know how much. I want to know how much coke you snorted before posting this tweet. Man, if you're going to be mean and at least get it right, I smoked cracked. I would never have wasted coke on snorting it. Breaking: Hunter Biden has a 14% chance to run for president as a Democrat in 2028.
Hey, I'm here for anything at this point.
I am too. This will be our senior class in America.
Anybody under 65 is going to get my consideration. For sure.
Exactly. James Tellerico
just said that I insulted Jesus. You want to know what insults Jesus? Kicking the sick off their health care while cutting taxes for billionaires. You know what insults Jesus? Deporting the stranger and separating babies from their mothers. You know what insults Jesus? Bombing innocent school children in Iran and sending our brave men and women off to die in another forever war. You know what insults Jesus? Covering up the Epstein files and then refusing to prosecute a single person in them. I am not a perfect Christian. I don't claim to be. There's only been one perfect Christian, and he was crucified on a cross 2,000 years ago. Jesus told us, he told us to love our neighbors as ourselves. He told us on earth as it is in heaven. Can we imagine war in heaven? Can we imagine bigotry in heaven? Can we imagine poverty in heaven? Then why do we tolerate these things on earth?
That's James Tallarico.
That's who beat Jasmine Crockett.
Yes. And I'm not upset about it, to be honest with you, because she's a black woman running in Texas, and I think he has a better chance of winning. Good luck to him.
Yeah, I think he gonna make a run for president in the next couple terms. I think.
I'll vote for him. But
So
like I said, I need Madami energy now. That's the energy I'm on. I need that type of energy.
so I,
And
I
he's
was looking I was looking for stuff that like just controversy around James Rodriguez. I just feel like he don't really have a lot of controversy or drama. But one thing he said was God is non-binary.
He is. God is not a man or a woman.
Okay, I can see that. He said modern science acknowledges 6 biological variations. So he now states, but that's what he said before. But he now states there's only 2 sexes, men and women. Man, leave that man alone. Anybody that can get something done for us, man, they find a way to drag them through the mud.
Yeah, and we don't have to agree on everything. That's not realistic.
Yeah.
But let's agree on human decency.
That part. Yeah. Let's lead with kindness. But that's hard to lead with kindness when there's so much nastiness out here,
Speaking of nastiness, Scott Pelley blows the whistle on CBS News management after getting fired. How long that man worked on 60 Minutes since 1989.
These are the type of whistleblowers you can't trust.
You
work for a
him.
company for 50 years, and then as soon as they let you go, now you a whistleblower. So you was with the shit the whole time.
Hold on, Mike. No, that's not how it went down. Let's go through the notes.
Okay.
Last month, 60 Minutes lost its DNA when our entire senior. Because you gotta remember, Barry Weiss now is over CBS News, and she's a Trump loyalist.
Okay.
Right? So that's the senior leadership he's talking about. He's not talking about like my tenure here. He's talking about the stuff that's going down now. Okay. So last month, 60 Minutes lost its DNA when our entire senior leadership and 2 of our best on-air correspondents were cruelly fired without cause. Good people were silenced because they stood up for our audience. They stood for fairness against the forces of political bias. They stood for professionalism against chaos.
Hold on. That's a statement from the person who got fired.
Yes.
Okay. Go ahead.
Okay. For my part, new management has instructed me to inject falsehoods and bias into a politically sensitive story. I've been told to include assertions that are unverified. So basically, he's saying they're telling him to just, run propaganda instead of telling what's really going on and not verify the sources.
You know what they telling him to do?
Lie.
They saying, "Hey, get them ratings up, my boy."
No, 60 Minutes
this ain't 1998, bro. Everybody ain't even watching 60 Minutes. Give them something to watch.
Mike, 60 Minutes does not have a rating problem. And 60 Minutes is known for their integrity and reporting the news, right? To date, in every case, I have managed to ignore these instructions or refuse them. Recently, politicians have been invited to choose correspondents for interviews on the broadcast. Giving politicians control over 60 Minutes interviews is not how this is done. Finally, incompetence and unprofessionalism in the new management has wreaked havoc. At 60 Minutes, we have fought harder than anyone now to save the program that becomes an American icon. We owe that to our millions of viewers. I am deeply moved by the thousands of wishes we have received to keep up the good fight. Most of the men and women of CBS News are still in that fight, but now the collapse of values at the top has become untenable. The leadership of 60 Minutes is no longer recognizable. The principles I hold dear are gone, and so I must leave as well. So
yeah, I mean, I would definitely wish him well. You know what I'm saying? I just think it's two sides of this, right? It's two things, and they may be discriminated against him. They may not. They wouldn't want him to report a certain way, whatever. But he's done things a certain way for so long, right? And with any company, when new management come in, the people who've been there doing it a certain way don't like the changes, ever. So, I mean, I think it's time for 60 Minutes to do a shakeup. It is.
But the okay, changing and taking away integrity are two different things, Mike.
Well, I think
you can navigate changes in management.
Yeah.
But when they start trying to do things without integrity, and you're like, hold on, that's not right. We shouldn't be doing that. That's a whole different subject. And that's the problem here at CBS News.
Yeah.
They're trying to turn CBS News into Fox News, and these people are just like, no, yeah.
Yeah. But like I said, they're saying, hey, we need ratings here. I mean, ratings might be here. We need them motherfuckers here. You know what I'm saying? And I don't care what you're talking about, Scott Pelley.
It's not even ratings are not even the issue, Mike. The issue is that these people are low. These people, the thing is that they're losing ratings. They're going to lose ratings switching over to this format of being Trump loyalists, because that's not what CBS News was known for.
Yeah. Hey, changing ownership, meaning changing direction. You know what I'm saying? Hey, shit changing. Scott Pelley, get your old ass up out of here, bro. Start a YouTube channel. It's over with. You had a nice run, big dog. And I'm not saying they're right or wrong. I'm just saying that's just how it goes. Look at Don Lemon. Get up out of here. We got somebody else to get up in here. Look at Tucker. Sayonara. All these people who've been on air for a long time, they're getting kicked up out of here.
It don't even matter if it's him. The problem is that CBS News is now corrupt. We can't go to them for a source anymore. We're running out of news sources to actually trust. That is the problem.
Well, I think news sources are changing, right? I don't go to CBS for news. When the last time I watched a 60-minute interview? Never. I don't go to CNN for news. I don't go to Fox News for news. If anything, we go to CNN and Fox News for entertainment. I go to Google for news. I go to YouTube for news. It's so many independent people out there that's giving news. Don Lemon don't give news on CNN no more. He give news on his own platform.
And I that's the thing. I'm going to people's different platforms to get my news.
That's why I'm like, I don't care what 60 Minutes talking to old white people.
I know you don't care, but it bothers me that they're losing their integrity. It just bothers me.
If they lose their integrity, then they lose their audience. Then they don't have nothing to stand on. Because who's about to watch? Nobody was already watching 60 Minutes. Now, if we don't even trust 60 Minutes, what they put, nobody definitely.
People watch 60 Minutes, Mike. Because you don't watch it, don't mean nobody watches it.
Who watch 60 Minutes?
60 minutes. Boomers.
Right, old white people watch 60 Minutes, and they got a strong 15 more years of watching that shit. And then what 60 Minutes gonna do? That's why the new company came in and said, "Hey, we gotta reach these young people, or we ain't gonna be it's gonna be no minutes. The clock gonna tick, it's gone, ran out." So Scott Pelley ass, your old ass, integrity ass, that's not where news at today. That's not where TV news is. TV news is pundits, arguments, speculation, drama, entertainment. Your ass up here, well, on 60 Minutes today. Nobody give a fuck about that. I already heard Roland Martin say this.
Okay, can we move on?
Yeah, we can move on.
Okay.
Scott Pelley, you better Scott Pelley at YouTubeTV.com.
So Doja Cat had a post on X. Hey Elon, if you see this, please put the audio post feature back on here. Thanks, you frog built looking bitch, barrel chested Ewok. You look like you eat sand. Let's go to the comments.
Oh, Lord.
A laugh so effing hard.
What
South
kind of her to
African
write
dragon, South African Doja is hilarious. Her asking and then going off is hilarious.
Right.
Well, he definitely ain't going to do it now, Doja. Love her sense of humor, like the things she says is insane. She set him straight like her eyebrows.
Mm.
When they went left fast, she said that went left fast.
Oh man.
So I said, now that's the spirit.
Right.
The gradual increase of disrespects.
That's how it goes. That's exactly how it goes.
What came upon her to write that? And someone said Elon's face. You like you eat sand.
Talking about you straight like her eyebrows.
Oh,
Black people
Lord.
don't take nothing serious.
Russell Wilson is leaving the NFL to become an analyst with CBS Sports.
That's fire.
Congrats to
That's
him.
a fire transition. But you know, the talk of the town now is, did Russell Wilson do enough to be a Hall of Famer?
Let's see. One-time Super Bowl champ, second team All-Pro, 10-time Pro Bowler, 2020 Walter Payton Man of the Year. He has over almost 47,000 pass yards and 353 pass touchdowns.
Yeah. Obviously, you know, lead that to the Hall of Fame committee. Russell Wilson definitely had a amazing career that anybody would wish and want to have. So definitely shout out to him, and going into broadcasting is a natural progression for a guy like him. I think he's going to excel there.
And he's very well spoken. He's very charismatic.
I want to say Russell Wilson went to like Stanford or something. Like,
yeah, so the transition is going to be very seamless,
yeah,
I believe.
Yeah, he's going to kill it. He's going to be a better broadcaster than he was a football player.
Sure. I don't think he was a bad football player. I just don't think
he was a good football player.
Yeah,
you can tell because he had a long career. But you know, the people of his era are putting up, you know, 60,000 passing yards, 700 touchdowns, you know, multiple time All Pro, you know, not second team, first team, multiple Super Bowls. Like, so I don't know if he's getting in the Hall of Fame. Like he competing with, you know, a lot of people. So he's competing with the Aaron Rodgers and Ben Roethlisbergers and, you know, Peyton Mannings and Tom Brady's and then after that, what?
Well, I don't feel sorry for him because he lives a great life. He got great kids. He got a great wife. He had a great career. And now he's moving on to the next thing.
Yeah.
Big ups to you, Russell.
Yeah, shout out to Russ.
Peebo Bryson passed away last week. He was sick. I think he had a stroke and was admitted to the hospital, and then he died there.
Who is that?
You don't know who Peebo Bryson? Lord have mercy.
Name doesn't ring a bell.
He's a singer. Remember A Whole New World?
He wrote that?
He did a lot of Disney movies. He did a lot of good classic songs. Yeah.
Okay. I figure he probably got, you know, some iconic songs that I just don't know that was him, you know. So,
yeah, he has. Yeah. He does. I remember Peebo Bryson growing up. God, I'm old. Yeah, he was just a year older than my dad.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Shout out to him. Or R.I.P.
Spencer Leaks Jr., one of the sons of Leaks and Sons funeral home, has just passed away. I don't know. He was 56 years old. I don't have the details of what happened, but yeah, 56 it definitely was unexpected.
56 is, I mean, the older I get, the more I'm like, yo, 50 is kind of young.
Yeah, I'll be 50. I'll be 49 this year and 50 next year.
Yeah, 50 kind of young. Yeah. You talking about 56? Ugh.
In local news, Governor Pritzker passes 8th consecutive balanced budget, maintaining Illinois' $0 deficit.
Hey, why don't you teach the city of Chicago how to balance a budget? Governor Pritzker, you're supposed to be the leader of the state.
I
Come on,
think I
man.
think they I think they beefing right now.
They are. He was talking
Council
big
meeting
shit
here
about
in
it.
Dalton tonight as a mourning family demanded answers.
Shame on you. My son is dead. And nobody has been charged.
The mother of Capri Alston denounces Dalton police and municipal leaders in the aftermath of Alston's killing at a local establishment.
The Dalton Police Department is investigating. Mom and Dad, I've spoken with you guys. We met in person. I've spoken with both of you on a number of occasions since this has happened.
Last month, Alston died during an altercation in downtown Dalton. A male suspect was arrested and eventually released without charges. Alston's father tonight.
And I understand process. But listen, process is painful. I wake up every day seeing my son laying on the ground. I see it. I see it. I see it. It's painful. The ultimate charging decision comes from the Cook County State's Attorney, not the Dalton Police Department.
The killing has sparked outrage in a village that has known controversy. Former Dalton Mayor Tiffany Henyard showed up after the meeting demanding answers.
That's cool. We don't want to hear what she got to say anyway.
Other supporters say the case illustrates police shortcomings in Dalton and that the state should do an independent investigation of what happened to Alston.
They're incompetent, they're corrupt, and there needs to be a formal investigation into Dalton Police Department.
And late tonight, we received a statement from the Cook County State's Attorney's Office saying they have not received a request from the police here to review this case for criminal charges. In Dalton tonight, Ravi Bajwal, ABC 7 Eyewitness News.
Man, men don't cry, but
Nah.
when it comes to their kids,
What I can say is, man, just having a son, couldn't imagine. At the same time, we have to make this much noise and more noise behind stuff like this, behind senseless killings in our community. Like the big issues that come up, like the George Floyd issue, Trayvon Martin, stuff like that. Those are important, right? Those are very important. But at the same time, these that's close to home, yo, we should be fucking the city up, bruh.
yeah.
That's the only way that this gun violence really gonna stop. We got to
Well, let
make
me
it
know
as big of a deal as we make anything else, the gun violence in our city.
Let me know when we march.
Yeah, see, that's the stuff I will come out and march for, yo. I swear I will. I'm not marching against Trump because they don't listen to us. Obviously, I know that's not a reason not to do it, but that's the reason that I can't make that my fight. I don't see the inroad in that.
Yeah.
I don't see the light at the end of the tunnel going down there. Again, it's almost time to graduate, Nikki. About time.
So I know that you guys were aware about a bomb threat and the highway being shut down near Lansing yesterday. So bomb technicians were seen searching a car on the Eisenhower in Chicago, western suburbs, with a Cook County bomb and arson. Was it Lansing? I thought it was Lansing. No, it was 290. 290. Sorry.
Oh, I thought it was
The Cook County. Yes, no, it's 290. Cook County bomb and arson squad setting up the east side of the road. Part of the expressway was shut down in both directions for miles as police and bomb technicians investigate the active incident. Video showed traffic diverted and the expressway cleared of cars as police stand by. So yeah, so the guy that was in that car was killed through the windshield, I believe, and yeah, I was still waiting for the full story to be released.
That's crazy.
Yeah.
I know that traffic was messed up all day. Probably just not clearing out.
All right, and leave black people alone news.
My hair touched me.
She took her shoes off. It was over.
Did I tell y'all that it was Black History Month all month? All month? Putting your hands on black people, it's just not prudent.
Not prudent.
Your consequence is almost immediate. They never gonna learn.
Hey, that white beard is fire with them glasses. Yeah, that's fire. I'm not gonna lie. But yeah, you gotta keep your hands off people. Especially, you should first of all, you should never put your hands on a black woman, right? Ever. But definitely not
you're from Chicago?
in no
Yup,
public in no public service office. Them the black women who really not gonna have no sympathy for you. She might have been having a real bad day, and you just about to get the brunt of that.
All right, I wanted to end with a little laughter.
Okay.
In town. I'm a city kid. I was born and raised in downtown.
What street?
Yeah, the streets raised me.
We're not from Chicago. It's so far away and in traffic. I mean, you can't even go there on a Friday. You get there on a Monday.
So what high school did you go to?
Shit, School of Hard Knocks, Chi-Town. Is he gone? What school did King Bond go to?
Hyde Park Academy High School.
Yeah, Hyde Park.
Is that from the ski bin? I have been looking for that everywhere.
They've been looking for me, so keep a low profile, Mom. Stop talking.
Okay, we'll put it back in the ski bin when you finish playing dress up.
If I wasn't from Chicago, would I be wearing white socks for the Chicago White Sox?
You take CTA?
Nah, I don't pop pills no more.
CTA is a train.
Yeah, I've been training.
Oh my gosh, honey, you got into Northwestern.
I ain't going to that shit.
All of that hard work paid off. Never going to prom, not having a girlfriend, because you were studying for your ACTs and your SATs. It paid off. You're going to Northwestern.
No, I ain't. I'm going to the University of these streets. My mom's talking about some ACTs and shit. Bitch, you ACT-ing up, acting up.
He's going to be a creative writing major, and he's also studying ASL interpretation. Oh, is that some of the sign language that you've learned?
CHICHO. Yo, how you spell Chicago?
Oh, I know that one. I know that one from charades. Your father always did it. It's in. In. It's a small word, but he always got it. In.
Oh man.
Go put that back in the ski bin.
Make sure y'all circle back to us next week, same place, same time. Nikki, tell them where they can find you at.
Nikki.realtor_acre on Instagram and Nikki Got Houses Kimsey on Facebook. And Jerome, we're going to talk about Gary, Indiana real estate. We're going to give some market stats in Gary, Indiana for you.
Already got it marked down. That's what we're doing next week. It's going to be called the Gary, Indiana Show. And I'm going to be optimistic.
Because he's a faithful watcher. We're going to do this for this brother.
Absolutely.
Because he always checks in.
You do. And shout out to him. Hey, shout out to him. What was I going to say? You told them where they can find you. Y'all remember that we are realtors. We real estate professionals, experts, if you will. So, anybody want to buy, you want to sell, you want to invest, or you need some real estate consulting, right? You just need some advice. Make sure you tap in with us. Easy to find. Also, go to farrierhomes.com/services. Tap in with any of those services that we provide to our buyers and sellers and homeowners. Real estate classes, if you want to take real estate classes to get your real estate license, looking for a new career. My summer class is closed. We actually just started this week. So you'll have to go and register for the fall session. And that should be up. If it's not already up, it should be up soon. So definitely be on the lookout for that. Other than that, y'all, we'll be back here next week. And again, we are talking about Gary, Indiana. The most exciting thing I can think about Gary, Indiana, just off the top of my head, outside of Michael Jackson, is the possibility that the Bears might move somewhere around there. So we're going to see what's going on. All right. And we'll be back live next week. All right. Other than that, we are gone.